Hello students, hello boys and girls, welcome to today's class. Our online mathematics class today is going to be talking about LCM of numbers. A lot of people believe that mathematics is very difficult, and most times, well, I just believe that they don't really have very good teachers who could break it down for them. So this is the reason we are online, trying to reach out to as many students as possible, and we want to help them to erase this notion that mathematics is difficult. Actually, mathematics is one of the easiest subjects that you can ever offer. Let's go ahead with today's class. I'm going to break it down for you, and of course, very soon we'll be giving opportunity to our students to be able to ask us questions directly on our WhatsApp number. You don't want to miss that. And we'll also be able to give personal explanations to our students that are interested. All right, let's go ahead for today's class. So we are going to look at the LCM of numbers. First of all, we start with what is the meaning of LCM. It means the lowest common multiple. Okay, so when we talk about multiple, what do we mean by that? Like we have our multiplication table that they teach these students from primary or nursery school. In those days, I remember we just keep singing 2 times 1 2, 2 times 2 4, 2 times, like that. So the multiplication table is what we mean by the multiples. For instance, 2 times 3 6, 5 times 8 is 40, 10 times 2 is 20, 4 times 7 is 28. Just normal random multiplication. The result you get from using a certain number to multiply, that's what we mean by the multiples. So 2 has its own multiples. The number 2 has its own multiples. The number 5 have its own multiples. That is the result you will get when you use 5 to multiply. The result you will get when you use 2 to multiply. The result you will get when you use 10 to multiply. So what we are saying is that all these numbers that we use to multiply, sometimes the result can be the same, but it is not always the same. Like when you are multiplying with 2, the result you will get when you multiply with 2 most times are even numbers, like 2 4 6, 8 10, 12. The result you get most times are even numbers. All right, so the multiples of 2 has to do with all the numbers. They are the numbers you get when you use 2 to multiply, and the result you will get when you use 2 to multiply, they are the multiples of 2. All right, when you say 2 times 1, for example, you will get 2. 2 times 2 4, 2 times 3 6. So continue like that. You have 8 10, 12 14, 16 18, 20 22, 24, 26, 28, 30. These are multiples of 2. All right, and it continues till infinity, that it doesn't end. All right, so now we are ready to keep counting. So we can also refer to this as counting in twos. So when you say 2, you will now say plus 2, you will get 4. 4 plus 2, you will get 6. Just like that. So also the multiples of 3, they are all the possible result that you can get from using 3 to multiply. So for instance, when you say 3 times 1, 3 times 2, 3 times 3, like that, or we can refer to them as counting in 3. So 3, you now say plus 3, you say plus 3 again, just like that. You just keep adding 3 to your first number: 3 6 9 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30, 33, 36. So we just keep adding 3 till you can stop anywhere. But just know that all the result that you will get from using 3 to multiply, they are the multiples of 3. Okay. So the word common, when you say common, we are talking about something that you can see everywhere. That's what common mean. So when we now say common multiples of 2 and 3, we are now saying that the multiples that 2 have and 3 also have it. Like for instance, if we write out the multiples of 2, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18. you know these are multiples of 2. All right. So when we say common multiples of 2 and 3, we are talking about the multiples of 2 that are also multiples of 3. That is the result you will get from using 2 to multiply and the result you will get from using 3 to multiply that are the same. All right. So that's what we mean by common multiples. Like if you look at for 3 now, you see you have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27, 30. It's more than this. All right. I'm just stopping in this place for the purpose of our example. There are different methods of solving a LCM, but when you understand what I am doing now, LCM will be very easy for you. So when we now say these are the common multiples, we will now look at among the common multiples, which one is the smallest. Do you understand? The smallest. We know that they are common multiples, but among these common multiples, we have the one that is the smallest. If you are looking at what is on the board there now, you will see that we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Then when you look at the line for 3, you see that we have 6 there, we have 6 in 2. We have 12 there, we have 12 also in 2. Then we have 18 and we have 18 also in 2. This is how it continues. There are other common multiples, but the reason I did not write much is because we are only looking for the lowest common multiple. So the lowest out of all the common multiples, 6, 12 and 18 is 6. So the lowest common multiple of 2 and 3 is 6. I do hope you understand it like this. I will come up by the next in part 2. I will now show you another method we are using to solve it so that it will be easy for you to understand. For now, it will be goodbye from my end. I'll see you in my next video. Don't forget to invite your friends to follow this channel. Bye.